Well, hey there, rock stars. Sarah Rockin' Robbins here with some networking news for today. A little Rockin' Robbins rant, which is very different than your typical feel-good training that I offer you here every day on weekdays. But before we get started, I want to quickly get acquainted. If you don't mind, go ahead and shout out below who you are and where you're tuning in from. Please click a number 1 if it is your first time watching. And don't forget to click the share button. Share this on your team pages and the inbox with a friend, because as always, the more who know, the greater your team will grow. And in this case, this is big network marketing news. We all owe it to ourselves to truly tune in. As you're introducing yourself, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. Who am I? I am Sarah Robbins, former kindergarten teacher turned a global top network marketing leader. I am the author of the best-selling book on network marketing, Rock Your Network Marketing Business, and creator of the Network Marketing University that actually works, our billion-dollar sales system that broke industry records. You can check it out or join us over at sarahrobbins.com. Just click on the store and up at the top, you'll see it, but I'll post a link below after this. Here is the truth. For many reasons, I am in love with the network marketing profession, which is going to lead me to today's little rant. And that is, people are pimping on Advocare reps, and it's kind of pissing me off. Okay, I said it. Here's the thing. If you know me, and if you've been following me for quite some time, you know that you typically get the free feel-good sales training from me on my Facebook page. And if that's what you want, watch the video from 2 days ago. It was on best practices for building big. It was totally free, 15 minutes, timeless best practices that we use to build a billion-dollar sales team. And by golly, it was good. But I've got to get this off of my chest, okay? So just know, if you're tuning in for the first time, this is not typical of me. You're not going to get Rockin' Robbins rants every day, okay? Here's the thing. You may have heard the news that Advocare closed its door to its MLM kind of distribution part of their compensation, right? So taking away from the, network marketing, team building type commissions, if, you catch my gist here. Now, I'm not fully equipped to speak on the reasons why today. I'd refer you to a good colleague of mine, Troy Dooley, and some others that have been sharing more about the Advocare cases. You can open it up, you can research it, but that's really not even the point today. And here is the point. Now, I know you guys probably came here and you're fully expecting like a hand slapping from me to other network marketers and direct sellers. I know what you're expecting. You expected to get on here to hear me say, oh my gosh, don't poach Advocare reps. Don't talk to Advocare reps about your business. And that's actually not why I'm here today. Because sometimes I think when we get into network marketing, it's like we lose our minds and we become a bunch of aliens, right? And we're like, oh, all of a sudden, like, we're so different from everybody else. Guys, if your friend in the real world lost their job and you had a viable option or solution, or if you owned a company and you could give them the opportunity to work with you, why would you not share it, right? We're head over heels in love with our profession. We are sold out to network marketing for all of the obvious reasons, but it's how we do it. It's tastefully, it's tactfully, it's building relationships, sharing empathy. In fact, I've had a lot of Advocare reps that are actually reaching out to me about my network marketing company. That is not what today's talk is about. Here's what it's about. This is what made me mad. Immediately I saw marketers like all across different industries, different channels, selling their business and basically leveraging the news of Advocare closing its doors to the network marketing structure to build their business. And some had good intentions and viable options, like some of my mentors, and they were offering classes on how to build solid, sustainable network marketing businesses that are based on sales. See, this is the big piece of it. Again, I'm not getting into Advocare because that's not my area of expertise, but what I am going to tell you is I have mentors in the industry who have been in their company for 30 years, for over, Mary Kay, you look at, some of these big companies that we know of. I think it's been around for like a century, over 100 years. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sharing that off the top of my head, but I know one of my mentors in another skincare network marketing company, over 30 years. Okay? What bothered me was people preying upon weakness, preying upon that news, and leveraging scare tactics to create fear around network marketing. Talking about how there is more security in doing this, that, or the other, more security in the alternative models. But in reality, people, there is risk in anything. Okay, so let's talk about that for a quick, hot second. Can you tell I'm hot about this, guys? I hope you guys are sharing this because everybody in network marketing needs to hear this, and we need to literally just blow the doors off of this stupid scarcity, right? Now, we do need to be aware of some things. I'm going to talk about that at the end, but we need to stop living in this place of fear, right? There's risk in everything. Look at your own job. If you have a traditional job, guys, we saw what happened in the downturn of the economy. Billions of dollars of global business was lost. It almost felt like overnight. I remember when I was teaching kindergarten, and there I thought I had a pretty secure job, and I was facing the loss of my job every single day because we were living in Motown, Motor City. You know what happened to the automotive industry, right? So therefore, families were moving, schools were closing, homes were up for foreclosure. You know what's crazy? I got into my network marketing business and my business shot straight to the top. My first year, I surpassed my teaching income. 5 years in, by the age of 29 years old, was our company's first six-figure monthly earner. Now, results not typical, right? You got to consult every company's income disclosure statement. But here's the thing I know for sure. Our business, the network marketing channel, it thrives in a downturn, okay? There's risk in everything. Now, think about those that are touting, well, then go and build a personal brand. There's risk in that too, guys. It dies if you die. I'm going to say it again. It dies if you die. At least my business, our business, it's willable, it's sellable. Unless you're Coco Chanel, right? And you've built this like global, monstrous, glorious brand, it's pretty hard to sustain a business that's built on a person or a personality. And I'm going to say that I recognize it because I've done it. That's why, of course, I'm thinking about, yes, it's beautiful that our business, it's willable, it's sellable, but I'm already thinking about, okay, you know, bringing up my little guy who's 3 years old, and I'm already thinking about, I want to teach him how to become an entrepreneur. I want to teach him hard work. I want to help him to start some businesses and to build some success of his own as well. So guys, ultimately, there's risk in everything that you do. I mean, there's risk in everything. So we've got to push aside the scare tactics and truly lift one another up, push one another up. A rising tide lifts all ships. Here's what I know for sure. Here's what I know for sure about the network marketing industry and the direct selling channel. Number one, direct sales is a timeless business model. You know, when I look, the Direct Selling Association, the governing body to our industry, recently celebrated over 100 years. It's not going anywhere. Number two, it does big revenue globally, which equals security. In 2017, we did over 189 billion, approaching hundreds of billions of dollars in sales, and 1.9 trillion with a T generated since 2009. Now, you want to talk about your commission checks? So for the commission checks, $76 billion paid to distributors just in 2017, $76 billion with a B, and over 600 billion paid since 2009. Now, the source of that is the Network Marketing Mastermind event. It is the simplest path to entrepreneurship, and it offers equal opportunity regardless of age, sex, background, race, gender, even educational backgrounds. Guys, bottom line here is this: be proud. Network marketing is not on trial. It is proven and it is viable. The profession is not going anywhere, but, and this is where everybody needs to tune in. We have to protect it. We have to protect it. So here's the thing. How do you do that? And it's on all of us, people. It is on all of us, because at the end of the day, if somebody has a bad taste in their mouth about network marketing, we all look like fools. When your company gets in trouble, man, it makes my people in my company get scared, okay? So at the end of the day, it's just like there are churches that do good and bad, and there are schools that do good and bad, and there are businesses that do good and bad. But at the end of the day, it is a big world, but it seems like a very small profession, right? One of the first things that we've got to do, guys, is tell the truth when we tell our stories. Stop making big old product claims and income claims. By golly, whatever you do, don't say your product cures anything. It will reduce the look of, the appearance of, showcase results by sharing stories, before and afters, real testimonials, etc. But the truth is good enough. When you talk about the possibility of your opportunity, stop. Stop parading around big old commission checks. Stop. It's tacky. It's awful. Don't talk about, the millions of dollars and showing your jets and planes that you were in debt to get. Okay? At the end of the day, the truth is good enough. Talk about meaning versus money. How do I tell that? I share how do you tell your story in my book. In part-time hours, this business allowed me to put my child in the preschool of choice. In part-time hours, this business allowed me to give to causes that were near and dear to my heart. Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, then there's not a money amount on it. People don't judge it. They judge the impact versus your income, because how much is a lot or a little to people anyways. But stop making income claims. Stop making implied income claims. The truth is good enough. And when you tell a story, you better refer back to your income disclosure statement. You better say results not typical, but you better tell them, hey, these are the possibilities for you. The truth is good enough. Focus on meaning versus money. People ask you what you make. Hey, I don't ask people what they make in their corporate job. It's tacky. I don't just joke and say, hey, what do you make? And say, again, in part-time hours, my business has allowed me to put my son in the preschool of his choice. And I am so proud of what this business has done for me and for my family. What is it that you would want to do with the business? Let's talk about your goals. And the other thing that I know that we have got to do for sure is building a team, a business that will last. How is it going to be solid and sustainable for the long term? It's based on customer sales. The majority of our $1 billion a year that our team does comes through customer sales. The majority of the consultants on my team, we have over 300,000 consultants on my team, started as customers first. We service millions of dollars of customers monthly. And that is why I am so passionate about doing it the right way, the hard work that went in, that I am counting on, that I believe will sustain as a legacy company, a legacy business to pass down to future generations, to my children and my children's children. The profession is not going anywhere, but we've got to protect it. And guys, that is exactly why I created my university, the Network Marketing University, that actually works. It's called the Rockstar Recruiting School. You can check it out, rockstarrecruitingschool.com, or go to sarahrobbins.com. I'll post a link. And I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, she posted a title, but they're pimping sales based on their products. Hell yeah, I am. Because here's the thing, we have got to learn how to do this business right. We've got to do it right. And if we do it right, and if we follow the step-by-step, and we do it with integrity, and we build a customer base that will last, you can count on a business that is sustainable and will last. Look, this business has blessed my family, and it has allowed us to bless so many other people, not only through the products that we offer and the opportunity that we give to others, but through the orphanages that we build all around the world. And thanks to network marketing, we don't just give, we go, because it gives us the time freedom too. And that's my hope for all of you. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I give the free training. That's why I created the university, is because it's my hope and plan to see you walk out your why. There is nothing like seeing your reason why in action. Now, guys, let's quit with the scare tactics. Let's stop being afraid. Let's get back to work, and make sure you share this with a friend. All right, guys, see you back for some happy training, perhaps, in the next day or two. But I hope you learned something. Have a great day. God bless, and goodbye.